From NBC News, this is Today.
All right, here's an interesting statistic that I did not know. Did you know that more than 400,000 moms with young children had cosmetic surgery in 2007 just in this country? So how do you explain that to your children? Here is one mom's story.
Here you go.
36-year-old Amy Drummond is planning to have more plastic surgery to remove some excess skin left behind after a recent tummy tuck. The doctor tells her exactly what she should expect. But making her 7-year-old son Riley understand his mother's plastic surgery isn't quite as simple.
I told them they would, cut me from one side to the other, and then he said, well, how will they put you back together?
A new picture book called My Beautiful Mommy aims to make that conversation between mother and child a little easier, helping moms explain plastic surgery in terms their kids can understand.
You can learn from the pictures and then from reading it.
Drummond feels that using animated characters to illustrate the changes to her body would have been a better option than showing real-life before and after pictures. Critics complain that the book sends the wrong message to kids about plastic surgery. But as long as moms continue to go under the knife, animated book or not, explaining it to young children won't be easy.
I'm still a little kid. I'll still kind of be nervous.
Oh, that little boy is too precious. All right.
Yes.
Dr. Michael Salzhauer is the author of My Beautiful Mommy, and Dr. Laura Berman is a psychotherapist. This is causing a bit of a ruckus, a bit of a to-do, but it was not your intention when you wrote the book, right, Dr. Michael?
Not at all. I wrote this book with a specific intent, and that is to allow my patients to have a vehicle to open the conversation with their children when they're about to undergo plastic surgery.
What percentage, of your patients are young mothers with children?
Probably 75% of my practice is young mothers with kids.
I gotta be honest, when I saw the book, it was disturbing to me. I'll be honest, when I read it, I was thinking, why
she usually lies.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
But I actually read all the pages, all 7 of them. And it also, I don't know, I thought, why does a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old need to know that mommy's having plastic surgery? Why can't we just do the old-fashioned lie, mommy isn't feeling good, she'll be back,
Maybe that would make them worry more.
Well, let me tell you why I thought this was a good idea. In my practice, a lot of mothers bring in their kids, and many families go into this denial thing. They don't tell their kids anything, and it scares them. They associate doctors and hospital visits with pain, medicine, death, sickness. And so they think mommy is sick, mommy's dying. Why is mommy in bed for 2 weeks? Why can't mommy take me to school?
So it does alleviate the fears.
It alleviates the fears.
Do you have a problem with this?
Well, I definitely think his heart is in the right place, and his intentions
He's a very sweet man. We checked him out.
He's a very sweet man, and his intentions are good, and he's writing it from the perspective of a plastic surgeon who spends his days with women who want to change their appearance. The issue that I have is when you look at the stats, nearly half of 1st through 3rd graders report that they want to lose weight. It's the #1 wish of 11 to 17-year-olds. And so my issue is that our children see themselves as images of us. I mean, you know this. Cassidy is a clone of you, right? And so...
I wish.
But the children see their mommies and they say, even boys, I look like mommy, I look like daddy. So when mommy feels the need to surgically alter her appearance to be more beautiful, what messages is that giving to the young child?
What do you think about that? That's actually a very good point.
It's an excellent point, and I agree. I think this society in general places too much emphasis on external appearances. However, this book was not written to address that. It was written for the family.
That should be your next book, Dr. Michael. You're probably learning an awful lot through this.
I am.
Yeah.
And, this is for the mother who's already made the decision to have plastic surgery.
But the line that struck me in the book, I'm sorry to interrupt, is that this will make mommy prettier. Like, that's what she's talking about.
And
that's
the outfit Mama wears at the end, showing off the bootylicious.
Well, I'll answer both of those points. That one frame has been taken a little bit out of context because the frame before it shows the mom driving home from the doctor's office, and she tells her daughter, Mommy's nose is going to look different after the surgery. Right. And to a 6-year-old girl, different means it's going to look like a witch's nose, like a pig's nose, and you see that in the thought bubble. And so she's trying to explain to her daughter, it's not just different, it's going to be prettier. Now, I struggled with the language there. Yeah. I struggled with the language there, but in the end, I opted to go with the truth, and you can opt to go with
against the truth. I'm completely against the truth.
You know, I think it's important to have a conversation with your child about what to expect if you're going through major surgery. But I also think that this this may be, not to take business away from you, but it's an important point to pause. Because when you're looking at your behind in the mirror all day long and asking everyone if you look fat, your daughter is internalizing those things too. And that's why all these kids are dieting. And when you're going in to alter your appearance because you don't feel beautiful enough, that message gets passed on to your children as well. So you're leaving a legacy of body
I agree with that. You know, I have 4 kids myself, thank God. And my oldest is a girl, and she's 8.5 years old. And so I also struggle with, as a parent, how do you impart values that say, you know, what counts us on the inside and not what's on the outside.
And yet you made a very good point in one of the interviews saying, listen, if your children's teeth were all mangled and all over the place, you would think nothing of tanking them and putting braces on them.
Right.
But that does not require surgery and going under the knife.
But that's, is the argument about the risk that you take to change your body, or is the argument about changing your body in general? I mean, crooked teeth, nobody would think twice about straightening crooked teeth.
You're absolutely
and straightening a crooked nose.
So there might be a little bit of hypocrisy here, but you know what? We're talking about it, and that's a major problem. We're not talking.
We're not talking about it. And I want moms to pay attention. Pay attention to what you say about yourself, the questions you ask, and pay attention to the decisions you make, not only for yourself, but the impact that they're going to have on your little ones in terms of how they see themselves.
That's the good way to end it. Although you might ask another question.
No, I'm good. The 2 doctors, excellent. I thought it was a great discussion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you both very much. Really appreciate it.
A lot of estrogen right here. You did very well.
You did. And
Thank you, Dr.